Hey, Steve Ransone, what's going on? Who else is there? Hey, I don't know where those guys are. Where's Stan? And I, I didn't get a link. I saw a message 30 minutes ago, and then I clicked on that, and it went away. Rhonda, you know anything? What's going on? Good morning, Dale Hayslip. Trying to get word on StanDay. I didn't see anybody on. Couldn't find a link, so I figured the easiest way to find out what's going on. Oh, he heard it was canceled. Okay, let me know. Canceled today. I didn't get the memo. Well, I've got 4 lines in the water. So as we get more information, I'll just keep the live going. I don't have anything on the bank yet. I have, what do I have out there? So the 3 rods, and I'm over here in the shade because it's too hot over there. Um, so I've got 3 rods to the left, all have raspberry, no, cherry jello, cherry chicken. As soon as I know, okay, okay. Let me rephrase that. So what I have on the 3 on the left is cherry Kool-Aid chicken. Sometimes the Kool-Aid seems to cling to the chicken and stay on a little better. And then on the far right, I have a medium-sized minnow. I wouldn't call it oversized. They didn't have the oversized this morning. So it's probably a medium size, but hopefully, got the live bait going on there. I'll tell you what I'm using on that one. So when I went to Pigeon Forge for the Greater Smoky Mountain Fishing Expo, I picked up these from Freddy's Outdoor Adventures, and these are the River Sticker Series Big Bait Hooks. And these are the 8/0. And we talked about how sometimes my minnows will get the heads bit off, I'll notice. So this is what the hook looks like right there. That's from Freddy's Outdoor Adventures. And it is on the Uncle Lou rod to the right with a medium-sized minnow. So, I did catch a flathead in this location a couple years ago. So I'm hoping, and it was a baby. So I'm hoping mom and daddy are lurking around here somewhere, and I'll be able to catch up with them, get reunited. So that is what is on the Uncle Lou rod, pointing this direction closer to Guard Dog Automatic Fish Hooks. Yep, good morning. Guard Dogs are coming up. I haven't had a chance to test it yet. I didn't want to test it on the live stream. I wanted to test it, get myself used to it offline, and then unleash the Guard Dog. So, but I do have them. I do. So for right now, the only thing new from the Great Smoky Mountain Fishing Expo are the FOA hooks, and I did get a new net. I'll let you take a look while we're waiting for the fish to bite. So you probably noticed me struggling at the other location trying to get the current net that I have. It's a long extended net, but there's a wall and a drop, and even when I'm leaning over the wall, sometimes at low tide it's hard to get to the fish. So Hillbilly Hondo, how's it going? Good morning, thanks for jumping in. When I started this, I thought it was a StanDay Delay, but apparently there may be a StanDay cancellation. So I'll keep the live going for a little while, maybe not 3 hours because it's pretty hot, but at least hopefully 2. So I'm just going over some of the new items that I picked up. Lance Cuckoo Guy, good morning. Just going over a couple of the new things. Guard Dog, as I mentioned, that one's coming up. I'll actually pull them out and let you look at them once I get everything kind of settled in here. But anyway, this new net is from Mondo Cats. And you can see this is the extension. This is the actual net. So I worked with him and we tried to find something that was, thank you Catfish Dog, I'm gonna try. It's still a little early in the summer for most of the bank fishing spots around here. Thank you. Most of the fish are out deep from what I've been hearing. So it's better for boats right now, but we're probably a few weeks away. Small problem on the water, he had to hit. Okay, I missed some of that message, but I did see about a small problem on the water. So we hope everybody's safe, and we'll do what we always do. We'll keep it going for as long as we can. But anyway, this is Mondo Cat, and the way this one works, it has an extension. Well, it's the first time using it, by the way, so bear with me. So you put this in, and push it down in here. Let me back up a little bit, maybe you can see a little better. Okay, yeah. So you push it down in here. But you gotta let it click. There it goes. So now it clicked. So you see it's attached, and you pull that out, and then it extends this way. So then you flip this over. Hopefully, if somebody already has this, just bear with me because you know how all this works. So anyway, so this is the Mondo Cat, and it's called Colossal Landing Net. Okay, so let me show you what I'm trying to gain from this. Let me get my other net. So, Bugman, good morning. We thought this was a StanDay Delay, but apparently it may be canceled. So we're gonna do a couple things. We got we got rods in the water to the left. Smoke, yeah, Smoke can get it anytime he wants. That's my buddy. So we got cherry jello chicken, and we'll probably do that for the first half hour on the 3 on the left. We got a live minnow on the Freddy live bait hook on the right. We'll get something else on in a minute, but I wanted to, oh, appreciate it. Yeah, I think he might have to get a pier net. I think his drop is bigger than mine. So let's show you what the difference is and how much I've gained. Let me back up. Gotta keep coming back. I know this is not easy, but let's see. Come back a little bit further. All right. So not a super big difference, maybe 2 feet, but you never know, it might help out in some situation. This is a good example of a place where I need a long net. Dirty Fish, good morning. Thanks for coming in. We thought this was a StanDay Delay, but I think they had some issues on the water. So we'll stand in and keep things moving. My StreamYard account gives me some problems, so I need to, next time I do a live stream, I'm gonna work on the StreamYard account, so if we have something like this, I can invite other folks in. I think with the YouTube, I may be able to bring one person in, but I haven't tried that yet either. So, but we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna put this landing net over there since the tide is coming in, so the water level should raise. You know, I think high tide is like 11. So I'm gonna lean this one over there. I've never used it before, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so good morning to everybody who I haven't spoken to. This is StanDay Delay Part 2. I think y'all can hear me, so I don't think the mic will be necessary. So, you know, mic check. I think I'm good. So, one of the other items from the Greater Smoky Mountain Fishing Expo was there was a vendor called Blue River Carp Catfish Bait. So, this is what the package looks like. Okay, Roddy Royal, good morning. So this is what it looks like, and this one is infused with garlic and garlic oil. Okay, so this is carp, and I'll read what it says back here. Infused with garlic and garlic oil, 100% invasive Asian carp, big head silver carp, needs no refrigeration or freezing. Shelf life beyond 12 months even after opening. Keep out of direct sunlight. You gotta remember that. Provides oil slick for a long time. Packs in the USA with carp from the Ohio River. And it's a veteran-owned small business. I know all about the Ohio River growing up in Cincinnati, being born there. So anyway, we're gonna cut a piece of this off, try to keep it out of the sun, get it on this whisker seeker rod over here, and throw it out there and see what happens. All right, once I figure out how to get the package open, hang on, give me a second. I hope y'all can see the rods okay. There we go. We got 28 awesome people in here. I have to remember that I'm hosting and fishing, and appreciate everybody coming in. I got to cut this package a little bit closer to the sealable. Let me get my scissors. It has been slow. JG Hill, good morning. Sorry I don't have a I don't have my StreamYard account configured the way I need it to be configured to bring other people in. So I don't know if you heard, but there is a more than a delay. I guess StanDay was canceled, some issues out on the water. I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, so what we're gonna do, and I know my hands are gonna smell pretty bad, so we'll start with a small piece. I'm gonna seal this back up. I think I'm gonna probably put this back in the car in a minute, just keep it out of the sunlight. But let's get a piece of this on the hook. This Whisker Seeker, some non-medical. Oh, okay. All right, sorry to hear that. So we'll keep our eyes on Stan for sure. We'll check back in with him hopefully this afternoon. I don't know if anybody else is going live. So as we get updates here, we'll keep everybody updated. Check up on the mayor, make sure he's good. All right, so first thing I noticed is it's really tough. So this should stay on the hook pretty well, okay? That is tough. I don't think that's going anywhere. So, all right. And might as well advertise all my products, because that's what I do to try to help get everybody else a chance to see. So I don't know if you guys have an Ollie's bargain outlet near you, but that's where I get a lot of my gloves. And so you can get a pack of these. What I like about these is that the fingers are cut off, right? And so always, this is the wrong one, that's the right. I usually wear the right glove. So the fingers are cut off. And what I usually like to do is, for some reason, when I cast, if I don't have something on my index finger, I have a big problem casting. So what I like about these gloves, in comparison to these, is that these are the tips of the fingers, so you get a lot of air. So these, you keep these on, even though you can see them under black lights and find them easy in the dark. That's the one thing I like these over these. But this will, at least during the summertime, it'll keep your hands a lot cooler than these or the other gloves. So, but you can get a pack of 4 for like $7 or $8. So it's a great deal. So check out Ollie's. Yeah, I'm giving away my secrets. That's what I do. I don't have a lot of secrets. This is not a big secret, catching catfish. I know there's secret locations, don't get me wrong, but as far as secrets, 205 Wild Action. Yes, sir, I'm gonna try. Starting off a little slow. This is usually about a month early. This is like August 20, I think. So about 2 weeks going into September. Kentucky, yes, sir. It'll start cooling down. I think the rest of the river will cool off, and so those big catfish will come out, come from the deep closer into the shore where I can get to them, because I can't cast out in the middle to get to those big channels. Don Long, good morning, good morning. Thanks for coming in. So if you're just coming in, I'll keep repeating this. I hope y'all don't get tired of me repeating it, but we want to make sure that our good friend Stan is okay. So he had a last minute emergency. They were out on the water, because I saw the link pop up and I sent him a message. So I'll keep the live going as long as I can, and I'll just kind of go through some of the products that I picked up at earlier. Earlier, and I was gonna plan to do this, but I have some of it in the car, some of it I left at home. But since the fish aren't biting yet, let's do some product reviews. So this is what's getting ready to go out in the water right now is the what I forgot to mention about this product, Dirty, is they have like several different flavors. It's like 5 different ones. I think I have them all. I'll go out and grab a couple of the other ones a little later. But this one in particular is the garlic flavor. So let's throw it out there and see what happens. All right. So in case I forgot to mention it earlier, I am on the Potomac River. I'm not in Washington, D.C., so you see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rods out. In D.C., you can only have 3. So I'm in Alexandria, Virginia. This is Potomac. And so now we've got 5 rods out. I'm going to change out the chicken baits. I said I would leave those out for a half hour, and it has been longer than that, so I'm going to change it out soon. So we got the cherry Kool-Aid on the first 3, and I'm going to move to a different flavor. We just put out the carp bait catfish, carp bait infused. I'm going to get the stickers so I can keep remembering what the name is. Yeah, I'll go back to the car. And then we have a live minnow on the Freddy FOA River Sticker Series big bait hook. All right. So I'm going to go put that in the car so it'll be in the sunlight. I'll be right back. All right. And I went ahead and grabbed the goodie bag while I was there so we can kind of go through some of this stuff. And my kind of plan is to do a live stream kind of dedicated to all of the the different products. So since we have the guard dog guys here, I'm not gonna show everything I got from them, but I'll show some of it. And then when the live stream guard dog demo, I'll show you. So here's what the stickers look like. See that? That is guard dog automatic fish hooker, right? So since they are here, tell you what I'm gonna do. Let me bring this over here so you can see it. You know, this is the cooler. So what Eddie G, I think Eddie G is in here. Good morning. So what I used to do a lot is put my my board for the month-long tournaments, and I would put the stickers on the board. I kind of ran out of space on the board, so I started to use, no matter what smoking them say, I don't have a bait cooler in the trunk. It's kind of true. Okay, somewhat. I guess technically I do, right? So technically I do have, but I don't store fish in the cooler. I store bait in the cooler. All right, so let's get that straight. So anyway, we're gonna put the guard dog sticker, and I'm keeping my eyes on the rods. I got bells, I can hear it. So we're gonna find a good spot for the guard dog sticker. I think we're gonna go right here. So let's put this on. All right. Let's put it right up there. Okay. But luckily I have more than one because I didn't do such a good job with that one. But it's on now. There we go. Man. Well. Oh, I see what it is. The guard dog sticker is straight, but the Staunton River one is crooked. So, all right. This is my Ingles 30-quart live bait cooler, right? Okay, you did give those. Okay, those pig stickers. I'm glad you. First of all, thanks for being on board, watching that show. You got the giveaway. Like I said, I had never used them before, but I did get those. I think I got that at the first Louisville. The first time I went to Louisville for CatCon. So that was 2 years ago, and I had never used them. So hopefully you have some luck with them. So just so y'all, and give you proof that there are no fish in here other than minnows and bait, right? So no matter what Smoke says, no matter what Stan 3 says, who else? All of them. Who else? Mac Fishing, add him to that list. You all know that there's nothing but minnows in here. And the most important part of this, so the aerator, this one is, and you saw, if you look at my video from the Fishing Expo, there was a vendor who makes these. This is pretty nice. But this one you can charge up. It's got a lithium battery in it, so I don't have to have a bunch of D batteries anymore. I can charge this up. You can plug it into one of your electrical Big Breeze and electrical outlets in your truck, so it can charge up in your vehicle. So anyway, let's put this over here. So, guard dog sticker is on. What else we got in here? Man, not even a bite yet. So I also picked up some items for my next giveaway. You know, hopefully I'll get to 1,000 before. Yeah, the D batteries. Yeah, I got that. That was the first one. Then I found out about the one that you can charge up, and so I've been using that one ever since. So hopefully I can get to 1,000 before December. And my plan is to need to try some RCT hooks. RCT hooks. Okay, I got that on record. So for a giveaway to be named later, this is a Stay Alive stringer. It's a bank culling system. You know, I try to look out for the bank fishes. So it looks like from this picture, you put it around the tail as opposed to going through, you know, through the gills. So yeah, I can see how that could be a Stay Alive. So anyway, you see they got different lengths and colors, and there's a scanner if you want to. I'll put this up close, and hopefully I don't know if that'll work or not, but maybe you can scan this from the live stream and you can get some information on it. But anyway, this will be a giveaway because I normally catch and release. It's not a lot that I usually catch and take home, and usually it's just one or two. But anyway, this is for the next giveaway, and I think I pulled the other one out of the bag before. I was trying to lighten my load, which that didn't work. So I think I left the other one, something similar. And then what is this right here? So this was this is the Blue River carp bait. This is their towel, right? So I'm supposed to be doing guard dog. I jumped all the way off of my subject. I'll come back to that one. Man, not even a nibble. Okay, we'll finish this one up. So this is another part of that culling system. You see, got nice colors. Looks like all of this will glow under black light. Same thing, this is a Stay Alive stringer. And yeah, I'll put this one up there as well. I don't know if you can scan it or not. Well, I'll try it when I get home, right? So that's for a giveaway to be named later. And man, something got to go on down there. I hope I didn't. Yeah, okay, so here we go. So I got a couple of these to use, and I got a couple of these for the next giveaway. So here's what the guard dog looks like in the package. So normally we see Lance fishing or somebody else fishing with the guard dog. We kind of see it kind of like at a distance where my rods are, and you don't really get to see what this looks like, right? And so if you look at my video and I'm going to split that video up into 3 parts. So I'll do one part for guard dog, I'll do one part for Freddy's Outdoor Adventures, and then I'll do another one for the rod holders. So I'm going to split that 60-minute video up into 3 parts and kind of do like a premiere. So anyway, back on topic. This is what the actual guard dog looks like, right? And then you have the string, and you see, I'm assuming probably everybody on here has seen it before, but just in case you haven't, this is what it looks like when it's spring loaded, and then when the fish grabs it, it pops off, and you go ahead and run to the rods, and fish is on. So it's, you can see from the description, night fishing, multiple poles, circle hook, J hooks, watch your poles when you're not looking, which I do a lot, even though I actually can't see them. when you're busy, not busy. Instantly set the hook on sudden strikes. And they got different colors. Tim Hill, Billy Dave, I might have missed pop up. I can only see the messages temporarily when they pop in. So if I don't mention anybody, apologize. So you got them in green. And I think the other color that I got was gold. There we go. So I got a couple of these. So I'm gonna do a show after I practice once. Then I'm gonna set 3 rods up. I'm gonna load them up with guard dogs, and we're gonna have some fun with it. Dave Bozar, good morning. We're on a StanDay. Went from a StanDay delay to a StanDay cancellation. They had some issues out on the water. Hopefully, cross his lips, Tony. Hopefully Stan didn't bite into one of those gizzard shads and have a reaction or something. I don't know what's going on. That's what we'll say for now until we really find out what happened. The story is Stan didn't eat this morning. He said, okay, these gizzard shads, they don't mess with the catfish, so I could probably take a bite. It probably won't, have much of an effect. So I think that's what happened. He bit in one of those gizzard shad. It didn't set well. They had to take him off the water. This is speculation, so don't take any of this for gospel. We're just speculating until we hear what's going on, and I'm sure he's gonna be fine. I think that's what the report said. He's gonna be fine. But when we do a StanDay delay, we don't, we sometimes might add a little bit of sauce to the story. Yeah, that's what we'll do. So, all right, so let me think about this. All right, so typically in this spot, this is like a good chicken bait location. Mr. Rogers 317, good morning. Filling in for StanDay. There was a small non-medical emergency. Stan had to come off the water. He had on phone. Everyone is fine, but he had to cancel show. All right, there we go. Yeah, we can go with that other story. I think my story sounds a lot better. Stan bit into a live gizzard shad, had a reaction. They had to rush him off the water, take him home. There we go. So we'll check up on Stan this afternoon. So what I'm going to do, Misplaced Country Girl Fishing, good morning, good morning. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate everybody. We try to work together. This is all teamwork when things happen and people aren't able to, do the show. We kind of jump in and try to carry it. I'll do my best. Normally Mike Murillo and JG Hill and Pontoon Jody and who else are we missing? The regulars. Timmy, Stan 3, Team Snag and Whiskers. It's a whole bunch of folks that are normally here. So hopefully some of them are in here watching. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pull one pole in at a time, change out those chicken baits. So didn't get anything in the first, went a little bit longer than I planned. So, all right, y'all just have to bear with me. I'm a one-man show today. All right, Billy Hondo, appreciate it. All right, be right back. I would demonstrate what I mean by the difference is when if you're using like the Kool-Aid. All right, you see there's a boat that just showed up in my fishing spot. It's probably like 20 miles of river, but they want to come over here. So that's how the story always ends up. So you can see how this one holds the color. So I'm going to show you a difference when I just use the jello, the strawberry jello. I'll put that on next. All right, that's chicken, correct. So here's a little bit bigger piece. I'm dripping chicken juice everywhere. You see how that's a lot lighter? Now once this goes out in the water, you notice it doesn't hold the color as long as the Kool-Aid. We're doing. And I think that makes a difference in the summer more than the winter for whatever reason. All right, well, unfortunately, this is a very nice looking towel from, wrong way, Blue River Carp, but we're gonna put it to use today. I mean, that's what it's for, right? All right, so let's get this one back out. Now I'm gonna try to get this over in the hot spot over here, but I gotta go around that tree, trying not to get stuck in that tree. All right, let's see. Kool-Aid, yeah, yeah, Kool-Aid Wars. Kool-Aid versus Jello. And I don't know, I haven't just figured out if it works better in the summer or winter yet. I know when I fish on the pier during the winter time, it works really well. So we'll see what we can do in the summer. But thank everybody for staying in. You got 28 in, I saw it go up to 30. I gotta put y'all on mute for a second while the music is playing. I hope I can mute it. Hang on. Maybe not. Okay, well, I don't think it really makes much of a difference. And as I was saying, these have been out for probably like 45 minutes. You can still see it kept the color. There's actually a brand of Kool-Aid. It's called Chabola. It's a Spanish Kool-Aid that I really like, but I can't find it anymore. Can't find it online. The grocery store I used to go to changed brands. So it really worked well, but can't find it anymore. All right, yeah, I'll put a little bit smaller piece in, and only reason I'm doing it this way because if I put a different flavor on all three, unless I write it down, I'll forget which one was on which pole, and so it would defeat the purpose of trying to figure out which one is working best right now. So for right now, for the next at least half an hour, and I'll check the time, we'll go with the strawberry jello. See what happens. Oh, I did have another rod over here. I forgot. I thought I had 6. I forgot the one back there. So let me check the time. I've been in for 50 minutes, so it should be a little bit before 10. No, it's after 10. Okay, so high tide is like at 11:11. So still got an hour of movement in the water coming in. So hopefully the bite will pick up. I've got the phone over here kind of in the shade. I got the umbrella behind it, should be blocking the sun. I have a charger here, the EAFU power bank. I'll plug that in, make sure we stay good and charged up. And we'll keep watching. All right, so see if I got anything else in this bag that I haven't shown yet. I didn't get a lot of stuff. I did get a couple more FOA rods that I had to put some reels on, and we'll see how those go. I'm not gonna show this one yet. All right, let's see. Let's see what is left in this bag. I think it was, so this is the signature flavor preserved catfish bait from Blue River Carp. So I've got 3 different flavors. This is a pretty solid bag. This should last a while. They don't have a barcode on theirs, but you can see the unless you can read backwards. It is www.bluerivercarp.com. So that's pretty easy to remember. So there's 3 different flavors. I've got the garlic out there right now, and we'll let that one sit out there for a while, see what happens. Oh, matter of fact, before I lose that sticker, I might as well put it on the cooler. So I won't go through the routine of holding it up and showing, but this was their sticker, Blue River Carp. I got this at the Greater Smoky Mountain Fishing Expo, which used to be called Catapalooza. And I think the reason why they said they changed the name is because people thought it was a cat show. Ashley Brady, good morning. Good morning. So every time I see somebody come in for the first time, I'll let them know why this is me instead of StanDay. We thought it was going to be a slight delay, but they had a non-medical emergency. So we don't know the official emergency, but we have a theory, and we're going to speculate that he took a couple bites. He didn't eat breakfast this morning. He took a couple bites out of one of those live gizzard shads. Remember, the James River is gizzard shad and not American shad. They're gizzard shad. And so anyway, he decided, take a couple bites. Didn't sit well with him. They had to take him off the water. That's the unofficial theory story. And he can come in and refute it, if he wants to, or he can go with the story. But anyway, we'll keep the show going. The show must go on. We've been live for 54 minutes. We've been up to 33. Got 19 thumbs up, so that's good. Let's see if we can even those thumbs up with the folks there. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. As I get closer to 1,000, to approach that next milestone, I already started working on my giveaways. So we got Ty, good morning, good morning. So we got 2 items that you can get from me. If you go back in the stream, I put the barcodes up so you can take a look at these products. Stay Alive stringers. So, that'll probably won't be until hopefully December. Definitely, hopefully before December 31st, I can get to that 1,000, and we'll start working on it. And we'll really do something special when we hit 1,000. And so also what I did not mention, and I forgot to mention, but I did talk to them about. So when I did the 500 subscriber giveaway, Guard Dog gave away some products. So we definitely appreciate that. Mr. Rogers 317 and Ty again, good morning. So, we want to support the folks who support us in the catfish community. So, all right, I'm gonna throw this on the bait cooler real quick and keep an eye on the lines. I'm hoping that, the old skunk doesn't show up today. But this has just been, I know it's supposed to be 91 here today. And typically, if you're not out in deeper water, yeah, he's okay. Downtown Ernie Brown, he's okay. Um, he bit into that gizzard shad, didn't set well. That's the story we're going with. But I heard it was non-medical. So officially, unofficially, he bit one of those. He thought he could go ahead and take down a smaller James River gizzard shad. Don't do it. So we'll check in with him later today. I don't know. Does anybody know of anybody going live later today that they can update? Trying to be like J Dog. Yeah. Brian B made him pee his pants. There we go. That's more like it. See, that's what we need. We need the official story and then our story of what happened. You know, we're hoping that the non-medical emergency, wasn't serious. But our theories, we can just get as crazy as we want to get. All right. I'm going to stick this sticker on the bait cooler. 1 second. It's right here. All right. So that is, I'll go ahead and hold it up now. So that is the third one. The second one going today. So you got guard dog on there. You got Blue River carp. And this is from the Staunton River State Park. It's a great place to fish. I went there. The only problem, it was kind of hard to stay online. I had a lot of drops, and I tried to keep the show going. I saw a gentleman catch about 30 blue cats the day before I went there. He was targeting blues. I went and specifically tried to target flatheads since I was down there on that part of the river, not the Potomac. That is I forget what the river that runs through. All right, have a good one. I forgot the river, the Dan River maybe, I can't remember. But so I did the whole StanDay, didn't catch anything. And I was using those big oversized minnows, trying to go for a flathead. So I went back later that night, we were leaving the next day. I threw it out there, I only had like a half an hour. So I said, I got to give it one more shot. So I threw it out there, just kind of sat. And so half hour went up, time to go. Wheeled it in. I said, oh man, I'm snagged up. Oh man, yeah, keep them coming. Keep them coming. We know the real unofficial story. So anyway, so I pull back. It's not moving. It's hung up. Like, oh man. So I start pulling it in. Then I realize, oh, it's a fish on. So immediately I start thinking, oh man, I got a flathead. I got a big, huge, oversized minnow, live. I got a flathead. That's what I was going for. It ended up being a blue. It was about 12 pounds. But so that is why on the Uncle Lou rod, they didn't have any of the oversized live minnows this morning. So this is kind of medium size. But I did, I don't know where Freddie is, but what I did at the Greater Smoky Mountain Fishing Expo, that's a mouthful. Talked to Freddie, and this is a big bait hook kind of designed for live bait. So I had that because I was having the heads kind of get bit off sometimes, because I would hook it like right you know, behind the neck, or at least what I think is the neck. So this is what Freddie has. You can see yeah, you see that right there. So that is on the Uncle Lou rod, and I'm hoping to hook up on something on that live minnow. It's been out there for just about an hour now, so I'll pull that one in next. Make sure he's still swimming, and if I need to replace him, I still have a few more in the bait cooler. So that's where we are. Kind of a slow morning. Already went through, I think maybe I jinxed myself by messing around with these nets, because if I leave the nets in the car, then immediately the rods will go down. If I start messing with the nets, then, you know, the fish kind of know. Looks like a good spot. Yeah, I've fished here a few times on StanDay. Just normally I'm closer to the rods and with a different, you know, angle. But this is like, and this spot in the shade is kind of disappearing. But this is the only shade spot. And a lot of times you see that. I'll go ahead and point to it. These oversized picnic tables. Sometimes they're here, sometimes they're not. The reason why a lot of times they're not here is people will actually come to these parks, pick those tables up, and throw them in the water. I have no idea what fun they get out of taking these big picnic tables and throwing them in the water. Yep, they throw them in. So, you know, you got families that are usually out here, you know, picnicking, cooking out, and they'll take the tables and just throw them in the water. I mean, I've seen them over here, I've seen them down there, I've seen them on the other side, you know, just throw them in the water for no good reason. So I've got one right here that I'm sitting on, got another one there. The only thing that it does do, though, it will attract people to the spot. Yeah, need to get their butt switched good. You're right about that. Um, Sometimes, you know, if I normally fish here in the mornings. I think I did one live stream here in the evening. And so obviously people are gonna sit here, and I don't want to invade their space if they're gonna use that. So I try to get, yeah, you can't fix stupid. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, take a picnic table and throw it in the water. So that's what happens. Yeah. There was another spot. We used to be able to do night fishing at the state park. They have a pier, and then somebody decided to go out there and do a bonfire one night, and it was literally like the day after I bought my season pass for night fishing. They went out there and did that, and then they said no more night fishing. So, well, that would be cool if I could ever get out there and do a night live stream on that pier. The only problem is, so the Potomac, I hope you can hear me over these cicadas or whatever those are, locusts. So the Potomac flows, you know, it comes through DC, or depending on what side. Like if you look out there, that's Maryland. That's the Maryland side. This is the Virginia side. But it flows down, and then once you get to like Woodbridge area, to me it seems like the hydrilla is more prevalent in the water. I don't know why further down, and that's for someone tore the door off the bathroom and burn it. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why people just, you know, you have something nice and they don't have anything better to do. Yeah, the park ranges, well, that's the other thing. I don't really see the park ranges here much. This is mostly walkers and joggers, and then yeah, people who, you know, of course, picnics. Pretty nice ones too. Sometimes I get some nice little meals from the picnickers, but I don't really see the park rangers out here much. Just a handful to mess it up for everybody. You got that right. So what I was saying is, the further down the Potomac, going towards, let's say Richmond, for example, the hydrilla becomes prevalent. Like this time of the year, is really starting to die off or grow. It's growing, so you cast out and you come back with 2 pounds of what they call river slaw or whatever you may call it in your area. So that is why I typically come towards DC as the end of the summer hits, because you don't get that down here. So makes it a little better, but it is definitely slow fishing this morning. But like you say, it's never. I need to get this other phone out of the sun. It's 10:30, roughly 10:24. So I'm gonna try to make it all the way to 12. I think that's the plan. I appreciate everybody coming in. I haven't done my own live stream in a long time. I'm usually on StanDay usually, and I've been traveling a lot. So, oh yeah, I guess the Great Smoky Mountain Fishing Expo walk around counts as a live stream. So if you haven't seen that yet, go back and take a look. As I mentioned earlier, I'm going to be breaking that video down into 3 parts. So one will be guard dog, the other will be FOA, Freddy's Outdoor Adventures, and the other is that new rod holder that I picked up. And I don't think I brought that one with me. It's somewhere in the house. I got to find it. So I think I'll try to plan those out. So what I'll do with the videos is I've already uploaded the Freddy's Outdoor Adventure, so I'm gonna do one of those instant premieres so y'all can kind of comment. Hopefully I can get let Freddy know before I do it, so he can be there and he can answer questions, or Nina, Freddy or Nina, either or both, and they can talk about, you know, their experience there. And you know, I'm sure. Oh, so Rhonda, I wish I could bring you up, and so you could all right, let me fix that. Hang on. I should be able to. I'll make you mine. Hang on a second. Let's do it. And and by the way, for anybody who is not a mod, don't think it's any reason why you're not a mod. I just had not thought about it. Or fortunately, usually when I'm fishing, I'm catching fish and don't have a lot of time to. Listen to that. Quiet. Let me see how I can. Oh, there we go. That's easy. All right. Ron, to check it now. Oh, shoot. If I can get something done. The bug man already. All right. He'll get a surprise next time. I don't have many at all, do I? It's not like I've been fortunate to not have a lot of foolishness going on in the live streams, but you know that could change at any time. All right. Down long is one. All right. Lance, there we go. Lance is a mod. He was able to River Cat Tackle promo code. There we go. Blue River Carp. I'm sure somebody has a guard dog I don't know if anybody has a guard dog. Too late for me to get guard dog discount, but I'm good. I'm good. There we go. So I had to get caught up. I've been traveling a lot on the KP situation. I did see his daughter a couple nights on, and there we go. JG Hill. All right. There we go. Anybody else taking requests? All right. If you want to be a mod, put a message in there right now. I'm gonna go check this Uncle Lou Rod, and I will be right back. And I'll see all the mod requests. This is a StanDay exclusive. Uh-oh. Good time. Good time. Woo. Okay. Hey, I'm on. All right. There we go. That is the first fish in the new net. And I'll tell you the good and the bad. 1 second. Good morning.
He marked as something he's never seen before.
Oh, that's good.
Never seen anybody catch a fish in a
Dogs bring me luck. I always say that. Dogs bring me luck. Thank you.
Hope he helped you.
All right. Oh, I threw my glove down. I was going to bring Uncle Lou in and had a bite. So as you see, that was quite an adventure. That net is a lot longer than my other net that I'm used to. Okay. Not a big guy, obviously, but it's not a skunk, and we'll take it right now. Which bait? So that was great question. That was on the Jello strawberry chicken, the Jello brand. So we didn't get anything on the cherry Kool-Aid, but we got one so far on the Jello strawberry. So anyway, let's get them back in. All right. I know I probably missed a couple. Yeah, Jello, the old faithful Jello. All right, so what I'm gonna do, since we know, I think we can keep track of the gold rod. So we're gonna put the, let's see. I think what we'll do is we'll put a black cherry Kool-Aid on this gold rod, this gold Mad Cats, and put that out there and see what it does. Okay. Okay. All right. What I should have done was take this out of the net while the fish was still on. And now I can see what is difference between this net and the other net is this has a lot more places for stuff to get tangled in. But we'll figure it out. That's what testing is all about. As they say in engineering. Dev, test, production. So we're in development right now. All right, that's gonna take a little bit more work than I thought. All right, let's check Uncle Lou. All right, I think I'm gonna change this minnow out. He's still barely thrashing. Let me see. Nah, I'm gonna change him out. Of course, the one thing I need I can't find whole point going over here. All right. Okay. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. All right. Mike had a non-medical mercy. Not sure which mic that is yet. I'll check in just a second. But thank you for coming in. This is a last minute StanDay change. And we're gonna try to keep it going at least till noon. We got one fish on the bank in the new net. And we're going with the FOA River Series big bait hook. Okay, Mike Chavez, got it. Okay, this is the FOA big bait live hook. This is a 8/0. Shirley T, thank you for coming in. And I'm gonna get this one back out here because I only got 3 in right now. All right. Cooking with Mike Chavez, thank you for coming in. I'm sure they probably already updated you on why it's only me on StanDay. So officially, there was a non-medical emergency and they had to go home, get off the water. Unofficially, Stan took a couple bites. He didn't eat breakfast. He took a couple bites out of a James River Garrett shad because he was just, overcome with hunger. It didn't sit well with him. There was a few more theories. You can go back and chat and take a look at those. But that is the unofficial reason for the StanDay Delay 2.0. And we're here. So what we've been doing is mixing up the baits a little bit. So for anybody who's come in I guess the last 20 minutes, I'll recap, or maybe 30 minutes, I'll recap what we have going on. So the 2 rods to the left, the Mad Cats and the Kong rod, both of those currently have strawberry jello chicken. The Whisker Seeker, pointing to the right, has a new bait, and let me get the sticker. That is the Blue River Carp catfish bait, and there's several different flavors. I took it and put it back in the car because it needs to stay out of direct sunlight, so it is over there. So that is on the Whisker Seeker rod in the middle. And then on the far right, I just put out a fresh medium size. This is not the oversized that I normally try to get, but it's a medium size live minnow. And that is using the FOA hooks, big bait hook that I picked up at the Greater Smoky Mountain Fishing Expo. I guess it was last weekend, yeah. So yeah, time is flying. So that is what's out there right now. There's a third rod, actually 1, 2, 3, fifth rod that I have to get untangled because I just learned. So the new Mondo Cat net that I picked up functions a little bit different than the old Whisker Seeker that I've had for the last couple of years. So the first thing I noticed, it is a lot longer, and the coordination is fishing by myself, trying to hold the rod and the net at the same time, I don't think is gonna work. Catfish Dog, appreciate it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold this net like I did the Whisker Seeker and the rod at the same time. It's just too long for right now. I say right now because there's a modification that I have not done yet. But as of right now, my first attempt, I got down, and maybe because where I'm at right now, if you notice, Cold Creek Catfish and Billy, hey, good morning. I'm in the middle of an explanation. So, trying to get down on those rocks, that's the tough spot. The tough part about this location, you gotta climb down on the rocks. But with this net, I only had to go halfway down. If it wasn't for the debris, the sticks and the logs that were right there, I could lean this net down, have it not having to hold it, and bring the fish to the net. So I got to work on that coordination. Haven't had enough bites to really get, but what I did notice is that I should have taken the fish out of the net before I removed the hook, because now I have my line tangled up in this net, and I'll show you the difference the way this net is and the other. So this is going to take some coordination. So I think what I'm going to do to keep things moving is I'm going to take, all right, I got to hold this up. So I think this is a Catfish Sumo. So I'm gonna take, and that's the good thing about these quick change. I just pop this off, all right? Hope you can see this. I just pop this off, right? Bam. Take this, move to another rod. I got the Hellcat over here. Like I said, none of this stuff is secrets. This is looking at stuff other people have done, trying to make it work for myself. So while I'm repairing the net and rod, good morning, LG Bass, I can get another rod in the water, increase our chances for catching another fish. So let's pop that back on and find out what I did with the bait that we're gonna put on. Okay. I thought I pulled one out already, but maybe I didn't. Okay. So you can see black cherry. This is the black cherry Kool-Aid chicken, right? Just made it this morning. I had it in the refrigerator for maybe a half hour tops. It's not cold anymore. It's Fishing Fever. Good to see you. Good to see you. We are trying to keep things moving. Unfortunately, I had to work on my StreamYard account because I have a hard time getting it oriented, and sometimes things show up and don't look the way they are. So I haven't done a StreamYard with multiple people on screen. I probably need to demo that out. So one day I'll probably ask some of my new moderators to help me out getting set up for one of those, just using StreamYard, and some folks who wouldn't mind getting out on the water or the bank. I thought I saw Brian B pop up there for a second, and I'll be right back. I'm gonna get this one out in the water. Here, so all right, so now, and y'all gotta help me remember, the 3 rods on the left do have strawberry jello chicken, and the one in the middle, the Hellcat, remember it's the Hellcat, is the raspberry Kool-Aid. So we're just trying to see which one is doing what. So far, jello, strawberry is the winner so far. We got Stan in recovery from biting into a James River gizzard shad. I don't know if the reaction was allergic. Allegedly, we're just theorizing. Possibly. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Brian B, why did you made Stan pee in his pants, and he had to cancel StanDay. They had to go because he didn't have another pair of pants. They had to go all the way home. They got home, said forget it. And he was so embarrassed he didn't even start the line. It was a shad. It was that gizzard shad. Ate too much gizzard shad, which made him pee in his pants. Brian B. We gotta sort this out. Now this is just getting crazy. Now this doesn't even sound logical. So we gotta fix this story up a little bit. He peed in his pants. He bit into, because he was hungry, he bit into a James River gizzard shad. Appreciate it, Fishing Fever. You know I'm gonna hold it down up here on the Potomac. I do have a question for Brian B, because he's got a boat, but even though he was fishing from the bank recently, it looks like, from what I've been hearing, at least just different folks, the fish are kind of still out deep. It's been so hot. It's supposed to be 91 today, and it looks like it's going to get, because when I got up this morning, it was like 62, and I was like, oh, this is going to be great. I can make it to 12, but it's already, my back feels about 85 right now. So it's not terrible because it's a breeze, and I got a little bit of shade, but it's not a lot of shade. So, normally I would be sitting right over there where that chair is, and the camera will be a lot closer, but that's in the direct sunlight, and that doesn't work well here because I wouldn't make it till 12. Been going strong for 95 minutes though. So 78, okay. Oh, a little bit off. And then but yeah, I think I haven't done I've been traveling a lot, so I've had a chance to get out much. But they seem to still be out deep. And it's been a little while since I caught anything decent size. Now, this particular location here, if you look at my, I guess they call it avatar or profile pic that I use in YouTube, that was actually right here. And you'll see that fish that I'm holding was about 34 pounds. So I know they got some good ones here. We got some good ones here, but that was like probably in September. So time will tell. So I like to keep, checking on my spots. We've got the monster hunt coming in a couple of weeks. I've got to work that day, so I have to leave the stadium and then get to a place where I can hit multiple spots in a short amount of time to find out what's biting. I think that's really focusing on big fish, so which is fine. But I know some of the people that are going to be in that tournament can pull in some big fish, close to 100 pounds or 100 pounds, 50s, 60s. So, I got to change up my tactics. He ate 2.2 shad a day. Oh, so it was that second. He made it almost. Oh, I like that. All right, so he made it through he ate the first shad, and as he got to the second one, he got 22% in his body, and he couldn't go any further. So he ate 2.2 James River American gizzard shad. No, that's right. He made it. He ate the second one. He made it to the first one. What am I doing? My math is terrible. He had the second one. He was trying to get through the third one, and he got 22% into the third one, and that's when it just got crazy. They had to get him off the water. I like that. He was peeing in his pants. They can't do a live stream with that going on. So here we are. So, as I was saying, what I was doing. Let me go back to this because this is something I have to do while the stream is going. So we've been adding some more. Oh, 39. That is awesome. That's what I heard. Yeah, that's what I heard too. It's just we can only. Oh wow, coming out both ends. So that's speculation, of course. This is not any fact. I don't know, but we can speculate We can speculate for an hour and 4 minutes. Then after noon, we'll get the real story. So the tide is coming in. We're like about 15 minutes, I believe, from high tide in this area, even though water is still not very, very high. So now you'll notice the rods have bounced a little bit more as that current and that water is coming in. So I had to kind of keep my eyes and ears open. That first fish, I was just going, yeah, unless it's coming out of the ears too, which is possible. So you saw the Mike Chop. I gotta watch this Mike. Fish on. I don't know if he grabbed it. Now, I have to admit, I did not put that piece of chicken on the best way for a hook set. I should have reset it, so he might have grabbed it and either he still has it, but we'll keep our eyes on that one. And that was the, oh wow. He ate through 2 phone covers watching this video. Wow. I gotta watch this video. And that was the black cherry Kool-Aid. So we had a bite. That was actually a bigger bite than the first fish. So that was probably bigger. Hopefully they'll come back for it. All right, so what was I doing? I was trying to add some mods. I was looking for mod. Live chat has moved. Okay. All right, let's see. 300 to choose from. Well, what was the one? Well, I want the video that made Stan behave the way he behaved this morning. All right, fishing fever. There we go. All right. There we go. Downtown Ernie Brown. Okay. And guard dog. There we go. I didn't see him earlier. Monty Sheets. Okay. Oh, LG Bass. There we go. All right. We got a few more in there. That should help. All right, we put this phone over here in the shade. And I think we got an hour. Try to make it through this last hour. I think it is right at 11. Yes, it is. We're gonna get there. 38 in, 29 thumbs up. Appreciate it. I'm going to focus on getting my mother live stream application working. I think I tried to do it. Have I caught any today? Yeah, I got one. If you go back maybe 30 minutes ago, and that's why I've got this my new net. I learned one lesson already, is I need to remove the fish from the net before I take the hook out, because I've got the line all tangled up in the net. And I don't want to spend all the time with nobody else on here trying to untangle this, even though now the hook is, it might not be as bad. Let's see if I can figure it out. Let's see. But yeah, this one is a lot. Yeah, oh yeah, this, every time I lean it somewhere, go. This one is a lot. I got to get used to this because, all right, here we go. Found the end. This is going to take a lot more coordination when I'm by myself in a location. I had to try this at Haynes Point, Brian, on that railing, and I had to try it at my other spot on the wall, down there on these rocks. It's hard enough just walking and trying to balance this long net and the rod without, losing the fish. There's a lot of coordinating, more than I thought. So. But this is good. This is how you learn, as they say, engineering. Dev, test before production, even though I consider a live stream production, this live stream, because this is StanDay. But we went straight to production this morning, and this is what we got. This is why I'm in this situation right now. But seems to be working itself out of here. You got it. You got it. next time my car breaks down, I know who to come to. All y'all folks with wrenches. You know, not just. Oh, I didn't mention that. These wrenches are not for fishing. This is for fixing my car when it breaks down. Didn't know that. Didn't know. Is Danny Stone in here now? There he is. Okay, that's another one. Or he's handy with tools. Need to give him a wrench. All right, let me get this thing untangled. We got about an hour to go. You know, when I do my live streams, I don't think I've ever done a 3-hour live stream. I usually try to make my point pretty quick. But this is good. This is good practice for the monster hunt coming up, because that is gonna be a tough one. And I think that's part of the LFL series, the Palmetto Cats Live Fishing League. I haven't had a chance to check the standings recently. I know I was in first place, I think, as of last weekend when I looked, but I don't know if there's been any other competitions. I don't know who's been doing what this week, but I'll get a chance to look in there at the leaderboard, see how I'm doing. I'm glad this wasn't a LFL competition day, but this is all, I like to call it recon, getting ready for, you know, the season change, which is still happening pretty soon. And I think this spot will come alive. That was a small fish, as you saw, and be ready for it. Looks like they did cut a lot of those weeds down, so that's a good thing. It's easier to, you can see the rocks a lot better and less likely to have an accident, even though I can tell that some of that ground, if you look right below, see if I can point my fingers. If you look right below where those rod holders are, that dirt is not as stable as it used to be. And that is my definition of bank fishing. If there's no dirt, you're not on the bank. And that is definitely the bank. And you can see it starting to erode. So Brian B., Haynes Point counts as a bank fishing spot because even though there's a sidewalk, just and that it's hard to get to because there's a lot of concrete and the metro runs underneath where I like to fish at, but it's still grass and dirt. So that's a bank fishing spot. Yeah. So I'm hoping with this net, and I know y'all can't see it because it's down here by my knees and I'm almost untangled, but I'm hoping that this will cut down on the odor as well, because the current net that I use, it smells pretty bad after fishing. So, all right, I was doing well. Yeah, let me find the end. All right. No, I think I can get it. I was gonna cut it, but I think I can get it. Did I see another Chavez coming in? We're up to 42 great people, 31 thumbs up. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get this net untangled. We only have one on the bank so far. I know Danny Stone has come in. I'll recap in just a second. I don't want to cut this because I got to figure this out. Okay. What do we got here? All right, let's do it this way. I don't want to make it worse. All right. Okay. How many more loops? Okay. Yeah, this net is a lot bigger. Even though it didn't look when I stood them up side by side, it didn't look a lot bigger, but it is. Once you actually get it in hand and have to bring in one of those fish, you realize this is a lot bigger. This is not for babies. Monty Sheets. I thought I fixed yours. All right. Part of it's out. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close. This sunshine. All right, I need to look to see who else has come in. I'm going to get my StreamYard account fixed to the point where I can actually use it. And that way, if this happens again on StanDay, everybody can just keep fishing as if the mayor was still here. We just won't have that professional, we don't have that professional host today. All right, so you see I got it out. Finally got it out. So let me show y'all what I was dealing with. So this net, as you can see, is it's a lot bigger. Hang on. No phone call. That's why I don't give this phone number out. I can't get any calls. So even though they really look the same size, trying to hold this one, man, I got it tangled up again. Trying to hold this one and see how that kind of dips down. Trying to hold the rod and this, especially trying to get this direction. That's a challenge. So if I have it in the bag, I have a modification from Smackdown rod holders. All right, I gotta run to the car real quick, and then I'm gonna fix Danny Stone. Be right back. Must be down in this bag somewhere. Hang on. Let me look again. So I saw it earlier. This is the signature flavor of that Blue River carp bait. I've got the garlic out there right now. Nothing yet, but gotta give it some time. All right. It's got to be in here somewhere. Oh, here we go. All right. So the way this works is I don't know if that's exactly the way I'm gonna set this thing up, but this is the original jig ripper. I don't know if anybody's used this before, but it fights fatigue, removable handle, increases hook set, improves casting, designed by fishermen for fishermen. So this thing is supposed to right? Yeah. It's supposed to like mount here, kind of like this. And so I'll be able to use this as well. You see what I'm saying? I just have to figure out if I'm gonna, for maximum, like I could put it here, maybe like right here, or I guess I could do it this way. I don't know. Should I do it from a left hand or from a right hand? I guess it doesn't matter the distance, but I got to figure out the best distance to kind of help this thing, lift up. So a little bit more challenging than I thought, but I tried. I said I wanted the longest net I could possibly get, and there it is. All right, let's get this other rod back in, and we got to figure out what we want to put on this one. Okay. Okay, still in first place. All right, it's good. I don't even have the list of all of the tournaments that she can get in. I think Brian B was working on another one. I had to text him and see if he made any decisions on that one. I know the Monster Hunt is on the one I'm in. I think it's September the 9th. I know that's part of it, but I don't know if there's anything in between then, and I don't know which ones are after that. I think this stuff goes all the way up until November. I think. I'm not sure. All right. Let's get another. I think we're less than an hour. Let's get another rod out. So I guess I haven't had this one out yet. I was wondering why. All right. So what do we want to do? We got the live minnow out. We haven't hit any hits on that. We did have a hit on the black cherry Kool-Aid. So let's put another one of those out. And I'm gonna check that other line. Here's what I was looking for. All right, I'm gonna try to get this situated a little bit better so that if I do get a bite, they can actually, that's good right there. All right, give me another minute to figure out where I can put this. And this is the Mad Catz, what do they call this one? Gold Rush. This is the Mad Catz Gold Rush. I think I got this at CatCon 2 years ago. All right. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna change that bait. Something hit it. All right. Let's ring the bell and see if we can wake them up. Okay. All right. And I do have my Mad Cats hat. I got 2 Mad Cats rods out there. So if we catch a big one, I'm gonna put this on over top of this hat and run over there. So I'll leave it here for now. Maybe that'll help. That's it. I gotta ring that dinner bell, let them know it's time to eat because we are, what time we got here? 11:23. Yeah, come and get it. All right, catch up here. Lisa Elliott, let's see who did I miss. How do you hold a rod and the net with that? Are you talking about with this added? We'll find out. I had to set it up. I just got it last week. Whew. Okay. 9:22, Crappy Barbecue. Lisa Elliott, Butterflies and Sunshine. Hello. Saw Mr. Rogers 317 earlier. All right. What else are we missing? Yeah, I did see another Chavez come in. Here we go. Fishing time, let's go. All right. Yeah. For sure, we're definitely microphone ready. Always. Always ready. I look crazy now. A hat on top of a hat. All right, that's ridiculous. Sometimes you gotta look at yourself. I do feel one more before 12 though. A lot of bait out there. £11, 12-ounce channel. Yeah, that's a good sized channel. That's right about my PB channel cat. I think it was like 11 or 12. I would say 11. Yeah. Now this is one of the few places where I've caught blue, channel, and flathead. I saw a bump on the Mad Cat's rod. Messing up now. I saw a bump on the Mad Cat's rod. Which should be totally high tide now. But if I'm gonna do anything in that Mad Cat's, that thing's gotta go. That's gotta go and almost touch the water. But we'll see. We still have 33 minutes. Yeah, we got 41 in. Wow. Bonnie Sheets, it was great meeting you in person too. And again, I thank y'all for the giveaway you did for me. And that was something totally unexpected when I did my 500 subscriber. I can't remember who won the guard dogs and if they've put them to use yet, but we've got 41 in, 36 thumbs up. And we're going to keep it going here for another 33 minutes.
Don't want to interrupt you, but just curious what you're going after.
So going after catfish, so blues, channels, and flatheads. So I've got live bait on the one to the far right. I've got a new catfish bait on, see, everything's bumping now because the tide is coming in, on the second. Then I've got on the three to the left, different flavors of chicken, marinated with strawberry jello and raspberry Kool-Aid. There's so many, I'm trying to keep them all straight without writing it down.
Hey, good luck.
Thank you. There we go. Yeah, Monty Sheets. So I'm gonna, so when I get home this evening, bumblebee. I don't know what everybody's doing, so you might see an invite for instant premiere. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna split the guard dog presentation. I'm gonna load that one up. I need to let you guys know when I'm doing it. I don't want to do it without you guys being there. Let me figure this out. And I don't want to jump on anybody's show. Just gonna take All right, I'm gonna shoot for 5 o'clock. I'm gonna try to get it ready by 5 o'clock. I'm gonna split. I'm gonna split the guard dog out of the 60-minute video. Set an instant premiere for 5 o'clock on this channel. So that'll give me 5 hours to do some running around, and got to get some on that tune. Almost lost. Yeah, if you're on the pontoon, yeah, because that'll be hard. You're gonna be out there in that deep water swimming. So I'm gonna shoot for 5 o'clock. That'll give me some time to do some running around, get back home, upload the video, schedule it, and does 5 o'clock Eastern work for you guys at Guard Dog? Or give me a good time. 6 o'clock works as well. Okay, well, let's shoot for 5. You'll see it. Just look on my channel. I guess you'll see it when it gets loaded up, and you can kind of answer any questions that anybody has, and you'll see that. Well, a lot of questions will be asked because Brad Caudill from Tidal Weights, he did the demo, so we're gonna try to get that ready at 5 o'clock. Let me set an alarm for myself at 4:30. This is what happens when you get old. You gotta set reminders. So by the time 4:30 hits, I want to have it all uploaded and ready to go. Okay, somebody's, oh no. All right, let me get a sip of water. All right. So I know Avid does a show on Sunday nights. Let me see. I don't know who else has got anything going on. Oh, okay. Danny Stone, you say you might go live this afternoon, but you'll be done before 5? Okay. Yeah, it's hot out here. I don't know how hot it is where you are, but this is no joke. Let me take a look at this water. All right, all the lines are tightened up. Yeah, I don't blame him. If I was fish, I said, you gotta meet me where I'm at, not where you at. And this is not that deep. This is probably, I'm gonna guess, between 5 and 10 feet. It's not very deep here. But like I said, the fish that's in my profile, I caught that one here. That was 30, like 33 or 32 or something like that. So they're in here. And I'm pretty sure it was off a chicken too. It's a nice breeze right over there. It's just too much sun for the camera. Up all night with no fish. I was watching somebody. I don't know if it was last night. I think it was the night before. Who was that? Oh, somebody was fishing. They were doing a live stream, and they were asleep. They were just snoring, and I was asking them questions, and they were out. I had to put it on mute. They were snoring so loud. Can't remember who it was. They were out on their boat, and they were sound asleep, and they were snoring. I had to turn it off. And then when I woke back up, they had finally cut the stream. He said that was Adam. He was telling me, yeah. That was hilarious. It was like, I was like, what in the hell is going on? I'm going to keep drinking Fishing with Steve Mosley. Good morning to you. I guess since we are, I guess it's probably a good time to tell the story because, wait a minute. I'm telling it in 1 minute. I'll tell this story in 1 minute. I'm going to add Fishing with Steve Mosley, and we're gonna add Annette. All right, giving away wrench. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. Giving away today. That's what we do on StanDay. So yeah, tell him he owes y'all wrenches. Okay, since we officially have 22 minutes left. We got 48 in. We'll tell a story of why this is StanDay 2.0. And if we're going to do that, I think we need to give it the official, give it all the revelry it deserves. So here we go. The reason why, I got to watch these rods too. I can see them. The reason why this is StanDay Part 2 on the Tony Harrison channel and not StanDay number 222 or whatever they're up to now, because they had an emergency situation come about, right? And so here's what had happened. Allegedly, there was a non-medical emergency and they had to leave the water before the show starts. So they canceled the show. I didn't know that at the time. I thought it was just a delay. So I went ahead and started. I already had all my rods and stuff in the water, bait. I went out and bought, because, you know, for StanDay, you know, I want the best. We want to give y'all the best. We don't come out here with old bait. It's all fresh bait from the store from no later than 2 or 3 days at the most. So for the most part, it's gonna be fresh when we do StanDay because that's what we do. So I got all this fresh. I got up early this morning and I put the, the three, this is gonna be a long story. So I put 3 different types of chicken baits: strawberry jello, blackberry Kool-Aid, cherry Kool-Aid, right? Then I went and got some live minnows, right? And I went and got some of the new carp bait. And I'll show it to you again because I know some new faces. And this is all new bait, some new equipment from the Great Smoky Mountain Fishing Expo. So on the Whisker Seeker rod, I've got the signature, not the signature flavor. It's like 3 different flavors, but this is the preserved signature flavor. But I've got the garlic and oil out there. So my point being, all fresh new bait. Come to find out, StanDay is canceled about 15 minutes after my live stream started. So, obviously, we had to put somebody on the case. So Rhonda from Fishing and Fever, Fish for Whiskers, found out that Stan had a non-medical emergency and had to leave the water. So we're speculating on what happened. So he was watching a bunch of, I'll make sure I got this right because we've been working on this for the last couple of hours. He was watching a bunch of Mike Chavez videos. We don't know exactly which one or in which order, but it was a bunch of them because he's got like 200 videos, right? Cooking and eating. So he got hungry. This is Stan, not Stan 3. This is Stan 2. 2 Stan. Stan 1 of 2. No, that's not right. The original Stan, wait a minute, is he a junior? We'll go with Stan 2, right? So he got hungry on the boat. They didn't have anything but James River gizzard shad. And Dustin from Team Snag and Workers said, don't do it. Don't try to eat it, Stan. Don't do it. But he ate 1 James River gizzard shad. He ate 2 James River gizzard shad, uncooked, just because he's been watching those Mike Chavez videos, right? He was hungry, and they was like, look, we're only gonna be out here till 12, but he had to eat it. So he got to 22% of that 3rd fish. That's why he ate 2.2 James River gizzard shad, not the American shad, the James River gizzard shad, which caused him to start peeing, which Brian B induced. So he had to leave. This is what allegedly happened. Our speculation of why the show got canceled instead of delayed. He was embarrassed more from the pee than from the stomach upset from eating 2.2 James River gizzard shad. So he went home and wouldn't even start the live stream, and we're sticking to it. You got that right, JG Hill. And that is why you have me with 1 blue catfish on StanDay Delay 2.2 instead of everybody who you normally come to know and love: JG Hill, Timmy, Dustin, Danny Stone, Pontoon Jody. I said Tenny, Smoke every 4 months, on and on and on and on. Fishing Fever, Fishing from the Bank 804, Make It Look Easy 202, on and on and on and on and on. So you got stuck with me because Stan was watching Mike Chavez videos, got hungry, ate 2.2 James River gizzard shad, and wet his pants and was too embarrassed to start the live. Well, had to go home, but just didn't want to start the live. So that's what we're going with, and that's what we're sticking to. And so that's why you got me here for another few minutes to try to get another fish, River Rat 3030. I'm not gonna start all that over though. I hope you heard all that. I'm not gonna, it'll take 22 minutes to tell that story again. But that's where we are. And we're sticking to it. Until after 12, we'll really get an update on Stan. Make sure everything is good. And we'll continue on. So I appreciate, that's a story I'm telling, tell it. I mean, until he's able to refute that story in his own words, that's what we're going with. Since we know it was a non-medical emergency and everybody's safe, we can do that. And because it's a StanDay Delayed, this is what we do. Now, we could have gave away a couple hours of on the river guide service from Team Snag and Whiskers, but we didn't do that. We wouldn't do something like that again. Oh, there we go. Confirmation. We got confirmation from Stan 3. We can go with that one. We can go with it. We're good. We are good with that story. So the moral is, if you're not catching any fish or one, have some good stories at least. And make some new moderators, which is what we've been doing too. Bam. Now, I don't know if this is gonna, Sturgeon's Revenge. He got Sturgeon's Revenge. Now, I don't know if these wrenches are gonna translate to Stan's channel, but you can always ask him. Don't know. But all I know is Shade Tree Catfishing now has a wrench. I don't know if that wrench is going to work on StanDay, but it's working for StanDay Delay 2.0. And there we have it. So a lot of folks out here, families. I'm on a bike trail for the most part, walking in bike trail. They move pretty fast, so usually when I'm walking across the trail, I'm looking both ways because, you know, they're hollering on the left. On the left means, you know, they're trying to pass you on the left, and but they're moving at a pretty high rate of speed. So anyway, we got about 15 minutes left. Good. How you doing?
Is yours too?
Oh, move that out of the way.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Thanks, man.
I just started over there and moved to the shade, and all the shade's gone. So there you go.
I think that net you put in there, man. I thought it was catching sharks or something.
No, but you know what I realized? Some of the spots where I fish have like walls and rails that have to lean over. So I bought this big one, and it's a lot bigger than I thought. So trying to balance that in a rod.
Was it blue?
Yeah, it was small. But
I think the big one's out of here, man.
yeah, the biggest one I've had is out of here is like 32 pounds. But you know, it's big. And I'm finishing up my live stream. Normally we have more people on the live stream fishing, but they had an emergency, so I kind of like stepped in at the last second. So we got about 10 minutes before.
But you're just live streaming between your buddies, not on the air, or are you on the air?
Oh, this is live.
Oh yeah?
People all over the country.
Get at it.
Yeah. Usually you have like the Potomac River, James River, Mississippi River, Ohio River. I think that Mississippi goes into Louisiana. Folks in Iowa, all over the place.
So how do you know how many people are on?
Right now there are, I had a question on how there's 48 on right now. 48 people watching.
Anybody catching anything?
Well, I'm the only one because they had to cancel the regular show.
Oh.
So it's just me. And, you know, it's pretty hot. But at least I didn't get a skunk. They saw something. But you never know. What'll happen is 10 minutes after I leave in the live stream, all the rods will start doing it.
There's another turnout about 3 miles up there. I was in the other day and some guys were pulling some. We had 3 of them. I didn't realize how big the blues got.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest I've heard in the Potomac is 70 pounds. Down there.
Chesapeake now. I didn't know they were over in the Chesapeake. I thought it was
Yeah, they got some there too. Now, the guys that fish down on the Kerr Reservoir, there's a dock, they call it 100 pounds.
Get out of it.
I got folks from all over the place.
And they're good eating.
Well, we mostly do catch and release, catch photo release, you know, for the tournaments.
I thought the NR guys wanted you to take them out and kill them, don't you?
I don't.
You don't do that. You don't want to be fishing.
I don't. Unless I plan on, you know, periodically keeping it as a meal, I wouldn't just destroy a fish for no reason. You know, I catch them and let them go.
I noticed they've long given up on snakeheads, right?
The same thing happened with the snakehead.
20 years ago, they wanted you to murder them all. Now the restaurants are putting them out on
If you go to Maryland, if you go right when you go into Baltimore, you'll see there was a show on Maryland Public Television. They want you to eat blue catfish, so they're trying to introduce you to the restaurant. And you'll see the big billboards that eat Maryland blue catfish, which is better than just killing them.
Well, you got to give up, you know.
Yep. All right, what we got here? Let me see. Let me check our time. We got 9 minutes left. We got a bunch of wrenches. This might be a record. Tony getting 0.22. No, I didn't weigh that fish. I didn't think I had it to, but that was probably 2.2 pounds at least. So I'm up to 2.44. Oh, y'all heard all of that? Sorry. But yeah, I was driving up to Baltimore. I was going up to Johns Hopkins University yesterday, and there was a big billboard that says "Eat Maryland Blue Catfish," and they're really trying to get the restaurants to be creative in their offerings of blue catfish. So again, I saw this documentary on Maryland Public Television. They were talking about that, and then actually I was driving into Baltimore, and bam, there's a big billboard advertising blue catfish, Maryland's own blue catfish. So they got the blue crabs and the blue catfish they're pushing now, which is better than, like I say, just destroying a fish for no reason. Yeah, Stan 3. I suppose he'll hear about this from somebody. So again, my plan this afternoon, it could change because this is Sunday. Sells Potomac Ruby for $6.99 a pound. Okay, yeah, all this oh wow, $6.99 a pound. Wow, somebody's making some money. I'm gonna try to chop up the Great Smoky Mountain Fishing Expo video. That's about an hour. I'm gonna chop it up into 3. I'm gonna try to go and do the guard dogs since they're here and we were just talking about it. So probably around 5 o'clock, I'll set it for an instant premiere. I think that's what they call it. And that way we can talk about guard dog, which we've been talking about and showing, and I'll show it again. I know folks came in later, but I did pick up some of these at the Fishing Expo, formerly known as Caterpalooza. This is what a guard dog looks like up close, and you'll see in the video that Brad Caudill from Tidal Weights, he's going to demo how it works in a expo, and then you can look at any of Lance's videos and see how it looks when you actually are fishing live on the bank. But one thing I think you can't really, well, at least for me, I couldn't really get a good and feel of what it actually looks up like close. So hopefully you can see it's two pieces to it, and you'll see in the demo how it works. So hopefully by 5 o'clock I can have that video all set up and ready to go and premiere it, and that way you don't have to go through the whole hour, even though there's a lot of good vendors in there. I'm going to do Smackdown rod holders. They were the ones who gave me, I have a Smackdown rod holder. I haven't used it yet. I want to practice with all this stuff before I do it on a live stream. But Smackdown sold me this as a modification to that big net that I have from Mondo. So I had to figure that piece out. And anyway, I'm going to take that video. I'm going to guess it's probably 10 to 15 minutes in length. And you can take a look at that. Somebody will probably have guard dog codes, and hopefully they'll be there to talk a little bit about it, answer the questions. So hopefully I can get that ready by 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock at the latest. And Danny Stone is going to be live because he was up all night, and he's coming back for more. But definitely appreciate everybody coming in. We had up to 48 at one point. We got 44 thumbs up. That's probably, I've never had anything like that before on the live stream. So appreciate it. Trying to stay hydrated because I don't want to fall over in the weeds on those rocks. But I know just as, somebody's on the canoe out there. Oh, that's the guy I was just talking to. He's about to go right into my line. That's always a sign when it's time to hang it up. When the canoes and the kayaks start running over your lines. Yeah, money shoes. I tried. You know, there's a lot of the other places y'all could be, but y'all chose to hang out with me here in the sun on a Sunday. StanDay Delay 2.0 from the cancellation. If you haven't heard the story of why it was canceled, go back about 20 minutes. Go back 22 minutes from the end of the live. That's how we're gonna time stamp it. Now somebody's coming right under my lines. Yeah, this is not gonna work here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it right at noon. So we'll have a watermark. Just go back 22 minutes. You will hear why the show was canceled, or at least our theory on why it was canceled. And hopefully by 5 o'clock, no later than 6 o'clock, we'll have that guard dog premiere ready to go. So usually about this time, what would happen, 11:38, there you go. So usually about this time, what would happen on a regular stand day, we would start going around the live stream and ask everybody, any have last words. So, I don't want to disappoint the show. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go around the room and pretend like it was a normal stand day. So Timmy, got any last words? Well, yeah, everybody. Thank y'all. We had a few. We had some nice channels. Fish on. So, thank y'all for watching. This is Timmy. See y'all next week. All right. JG Hill, any last words? Well, I'm out here on this water when I should be in my studio making music, but I'm out here fishing for y'all down here in North Carolina. Just glad y'all came in and for another stand day had a look. All right, I'm running out of time. Pontoon Joni, any last words? Y'all, okay, you know, I didn't get no flatheads. It's been a while since I caught a flathead, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep a flathead. Smoke, got any last words? I got skunked again, man. I got skunked again. Who else do we have? Danny Stone. Danny Stone, any last words? Oh, yeah, I was asleep all night. I was fishing all night. Went home, got some sleep, came out here, didn't catch no fish because Stan wasn't here. I heard he got sick off some fish, watching Mike Chavez videos, and Brian B made a pee on himself. So I'll be back on here in about an hour. Y'all come check me out. Anybody else we miss? That's usually the regulars. Fishing with Fever. Oh well, I'm out here on the James. I'm not gonna eat none of those shads like Stan did, so I'm gonna be good. Dustin, any last words? Y'all, anytime you come to the James River and you want a free guide service, I'm your man. I'll take you out on my boat for 5 hours. You don't have to pay a thing because you support StanDay. Whoa, Dustin, that's very generous. All right, I'm over time, y'all. I'm gonna shut it down, get out of here, get all packed. It'll probably take me an hour to get packed up, get home, get these videos reloaded up. And you said it right there. Have a blessed day, everybody. Thank y'all. And yep, I will be safe. I'm gonna take my time, and hopefully by 5 or 6, sometime between there, I have those videos ready to go. So take it easy. KP Strong, you got that right. All right. Yes, indeed. There we go. All right, I'm out.